Okay, this is an instructional tutorial video for at the request of Alan Neil for the song "Can't Take My Eyes Off You." This is should be used in conjunction with my other video where I do the whole song. So I'm going to go through the arrangement of the Franki Valli, the original one, Franki Valli single from 1967. Not the Andy Williams one. The Franki Valli one has a key change in the middle, which is very effective. Andy Williams, he stays in the same key of C. So, Franki Valli, "Can't Take My Eyes Off You." I hope this is informative, Alan. Okay, the introduction is, I think you just wanted the chords, but I'll have to go through a bit more of it. So you get the full idea. The introduction is an F sharp to an F sharp minor, and I'm playing it up here on the B and the high E strings, and while maintaining this kind of muted low E. So you've got a bass E on this, so you can play it like, if you want, to the E major, so on the record it would sound like this. Bit of vibrato. So this chord here is an E chord. It's in the shape of a D, open position D. I could play it up there. So I'm doing this little melody line that I think the horns do on the record. And back up to this, the F sharp minor, and then E. So that's the introduction. The verse is in the key of E. The first chord is E major. It goes E major, and then E major 7th. So you've got the E flat. You can put the E flat on the first fret D string. So, and I put the melody in. If you want to put the melody in, you can play it on the B string mainly. So I'm maintaining this muted low string all the time. The E, low E goes all the way through the verse, even though the chords change. So you can go, or you can sing it, and you don't have to do it on the guitar. Okay, next chord is an E7. So you've got that open D. So you've got, now we change chords to an A. Now this is an A. You can carry on with the low E if you like. And the melody is, so you do that open A with, so far it's, this is next chord is an A minor, so you can do it a few different ways, as long as you get that C note in there, which makes it the minor. So far. Do that note there. After the A minor comes back to the E. Now you can go, so it's an E major, or slide up to that bit there, F sharp, and the melody note is that, and the next chord is an F sharp major. Now to get the melody into it, I've got to go up to this F sharp major up here. So it's after the E major, and I do it up there. So the melody note is played on the D string, and the little finger down on there, 9th fret A string. So this chord is like an F sharp, it's like a D, but your finger's also on the 6th fret D string for the melody note. So from the E, and now next chord is I think it's an A minor, but you've got the melody note as an F sharp, so you've got an A minor with an F sharp. I think it's an A minor 6 in the open position. So from the F sharp, so that melody note is already rating right there. And then back to the last chord is an E major, so you can play the low E and the 2nd fret A string. So from the F sharp, so all the verse in its entirety. F sharp, oh sorry, A minor and E major. So that's the verse. First verse. Second verse, which happens immediately afterwards. This is before the big chorus. I do the same thing, but an octave higher. So the E becomes, the low note stays the same, but the E becomes this. So you're doing the E in this position now. So you've got an E major, and the E major 7th becomes this, with the 7th fret, 8th fret on the G string now being used. Vibrato, and then the E7 is quite easy from there. And then we go to an A, just down 2 frets on the 5th position. A minor, which is just there. Do that. Lots of things. And now back to the E, so I do it up here. On the 9th fret, barring those 3 strings. Now the next chord is an F sharp, which down there we were doing it here, I think. Instead of that, we can go up here quite easily up 2 frets to the 11th fret. Using that finger to do the melody line on the G. The next chord is an A minor, which we can play here. So that's 10th fret D string, 9th fret G, 10th fret B string, that shape there. Sorry, that's from the E, so the F sharp. And the last chord is an E major. Again, right there on the bar, the 3 strings there. So the second verse, the chords E major 7, E7, A major, A minor, to an E again, F sharp, A minor, E major. Okay. Now that's so that's first 1 and verse 2. First lower octave, second higher octave. Now we've got the joining bit for the just before the great chord for the chorus. I don't know what the chords are for this. I think it's a diminished. Sounds like a diminished chord. I'm doing a bass F sharp with. It's just like it's like an E flat on the D string, first fret, second fret G, that's an A note, and first fret it's a C note on the B string. So bass F sharp, and the little finger is doing that on the second fret. Now, the bass going up to on the A string, second fret A string. This is what the I think the bass is doing on the actual record. So I'm trying to incorporate the chords and what the bass is doing wherever I can. Bit of stretch there if you want to play the melody. Open E, 4th fret B, this is a bit easier, this chord. I don't know what it is. It sounds like an E augmented. So an E major with your finger on the 1st fret B string, your finger, 3rd finger probably, going on to the melody. Now I do this little, that sort of thing. So again. And then here's the chord before the chorus that everyone knows. So this is a chord. It took me a while to work this one out. It's a C sharp. Let me see this. It's a C sharp 7th, which is that. Then you've got this note here, which is an E note, which makes it a flat 10th, allegedly. So it's. Play with that little finger, but I don't think there's any need to play the open string. So it's just that 4th fret A, 3rd fret D, 4th fret G string. So the end of the chord, the end of the joining bit. Of course, when you do that, if you play that out in the street, I guarantee someone is going to go, "I love you, baby." I sometimes do a little, let it ring and then do it before I go into the chorus proper. So here we go. Okay. The chorus proper is, I was just checking to see how much power is left in the battery. The chorus proper is, so it's an F sharp minor 7th, for it, 2nd fret. The next chord is, I think it's a, you can play a B7 there. Or is that B9? B9. I'm just going to put the melody in so you can tell, where it is. on that bit there. You can work the melody in using the B and the top E string. So you can get the F sharp minor 7 and the B7. You just take this finger here off the A string, and you can kind of get an approximation of, because you're exposing that B note there. So you can kind of, you can do it. Sounds more or less like that. Because that's, you can try doing it like that, but it's a lot easier and it sounds pretty good. Keeping the finger there. Okay, the third chord is an A flat minor, same as the F sharp minor at up 2 frets. Melody is and this is a C sharp minor 7th, 4th fret. Back to an F sharp minor 7th, but with a slightly different melody. And then the B 9th again. And that's an E6. So it's, if you want to sing it, if you're doing that note, that. So F sharp minor 7, B7, B9, A flat minor 7, C sharp minor 7, back to the F sharp minor 7, B and E. With that note there, if you like. And back to this very distinctive C sharp 7th flat 10th chord. Sometimes do that. Almost. But when you get to this, the C sharp minor 7th, you go F sharp minor 7th. This is where the music kind of halts or stops. To a D7. This is the bit where he goes, "Let me love you, baby, let me love you." And this is where the key change in the Franki Valli version occurs. So I'm going to try and quickly go through that before these batteries run out. Because the chorus after this key change is the same, exactly the same as the first chorus. So he starts the verse again. Instead of going, he's going, because this comes out of the naturally comes out of the D7. That's why there's the chord. That's why the D7 is there. So, okay, I'm putting the thumb over there. It's a G chord now, G major. This is a G major 7th, and it's that. You can play it like that. And a G7. I'm doing it with that, the F on the D string. So G major 7th to a G7. Now we go to a C. You can maintain this bass G note through the whole thing, like the E was in the first chorus. Now we go to a C minor. And a G, and now we go to an A, which was on the first verse an F sharp, so we're moving up 3 semitones, so we go to an A. And now I do this kind of sort of a rock and rolly sort of thing up. The last two chords in this, I go up to a C. So that's a C, and then back down to a G. So it's that's a bit of a incorporate that, and from there we go back into the exact same joining bit in the same key as the other bit. Well, we're moving down G to an F sharp on the bass, so it sounds quite good. But, so and a shortened joining bit, half the length, in before our famous distinctive chord, and everyone goes, "I love you, baby," and it's chorus is exactly the same as the other bit. I think that's it. Any questions? Let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them. Okay, I hope that's a help, Alan, and anyone else who like to learn this song in the